Just so you know, even the Israeli intelligence service got involved. And when those guys get involved, you know what that means? This here, nothing more, nothing less. It's the Mossad that assisted the federal police and uncovered everything. Xandão is outraged. He's outraged with the federal police, with Andre Rodriguez. If Andre Rodriguez from the federal police, who's close to the government, Xandão is upset with him. So Ignacio, draw your own conclusions, but I'm going to show everything here. Hit the like button, come on, come, be part of our family. It's a beautiful day today, guys. When are these guys, my friends? Before we start, I want you to take a look at this picture here. You see, it's me and Andre Rodriguez. Look at how big my face was, look at the size. This other video here that I made for TikTok, I made it about 5 or 6 months ago. Look at my double chin. Look at the size of my face. Look how swollen I was. 20 kilos heavier, 20 kilos heavier. Now, I want you to take a look at this other image here. You can see it, guys. Slim Fever, this product here that I advertise on the channel, here on our channel, is official, okay? It's official. It's the place with the biggest discount because I have a partnership directly with the owner of Slim Fever. Why? It was through this little product here that I managed to lose 20 kilos. 20 kilos. I used to weigh 105 kilos, and today I'm at 85. Thanks to Slim Fever. So if you're thinking about going on a diet, we know that at the end of the year, at the beginning of the year, and so on, keeping in shape, I use Slim Fever. It's a little powder, you put it in water, stir it, and it gives you that feeling of fullness, you know? And you'll be able to lose inches. If I could do it, why wouldn't you be able to as well? So, it's a great product in the fight against obesity. For us, losing weight is an excellent opportunity. All the results here, all these results a few months ago, 20 kilos. I am living proof that I managed to lose weight. I made a direct deal with the Slim Fever supplier. You won't be able to buy it at our price anywhere else. Here is the best deal on the entire internet. So the link is right here, just below. Don't miss this opportunity. Let's lose weight, get slim, look good. I'm sure, look, your quality of life will change. Link here, just below, the Secret Service of Israel. These guys have access to technology that we can't even imagine what they're capable of, what they can do, what they have access to. And here, just look at the news. Moraes confronts the federal police and states that they hired Israel's secret service, Mossad, to decrypt cell phones. In this case, the master, meaning you can't. The federal police can't do that. What's the news here, guys? Look at this. The federal police saw the use of the Blackwall spy company by Master open that federal police class. I never criticized it. The federal police saw evidence that Banco Master hired the services of an Israeli Emirati company. Israel and the Emirates, when analyzing the contents of phones seized in Operation Compliance Zero, that's it. The investigation is looking into financial operations of the former Banco Master, which was liquidated in November with a deficit of 50 billion reais. That's a lot of money, obviously. The guy threw parties in places for Zico, paid for apartments for models. You know how it is. When it's someone else's money, it's easy, right? It was up to Cristiano Zanin to mention the hiring of Blackwall Global in yesterday's session, which resulted in Dias Toffoli being removed from the case as the rapporteur. Master, the author of the most technical presentation of the session. Zanin told his colleagues that, when reading the federal police report, he found a message. That a person connected to Master claimed that a proposal had already been presented for the hiring of the espionage company, Blackwall Global. The minister said he did not know exactly what it was about. In other words, Xandão came and said it was this company here that accessed Vorkar's cell phone, which ended up revealing everything, but I don't know what this is about at the moment. Take a look. Xandão raised his hand. Hey, here, me, I know this. That's the Mossad people. Mossad is Israel's secret service. Actually, Blackwall is an Israeli digital intelligence, cybersecurity, and defense agency. The company defines itself as digital intelligence, cyber and defense agents, founded by veterans of elite intelligence units. In other words, they're the most badass guys from Israel. Blackwall specializes in technology, including decrypting cell phones that have passwords and content stored in the cloud. The device, which was unlocked by the federal police, belonged to Daniel Vorkaro, but it's not clear what technology was used in this case. Guys, let me explain it to you here. Look, I'll go further. These characters from world history. They need to have access to information from terrorist cells, so they have to have all the technology possible. And those guys are really awesome. They're Jews, they're Israelis, they're the guys. Cobra. In information technology, so you can decrypt an iPhone. It's the most complicated thing in the world. Only they have access to this technology. Not even the United States has it. Only they have access to this technology. It might also have been a deal with the federal. Vorkaro, say your cell phone password here, so we can say it was the service. That could be it too. Vorkaro must be around here, right? Because he played a lot of characters. We're seeing everything, right? And there's a detail that I do now. You come to the following reflection. If the federal police managed to access a cell phone with a password, cloud, and everything else, if that's the case, how could the same federal police not have asked? I've already talked about this in several videos. The access to the hard drive of the cameras from January 8th. It's the lives of innocent people at stake. President Bolsonaro is in jail, and we don't have the footage. And you can do this now. If you want, you can do this now. All these images are kept in a kind of virtual cemetery. They're there. Flavio taking office as president is the first thing that needs to be done. Let's pull up these images to see. Let's find out now, in every detail, what happened. If you analyze this, it could even lead to the impeachment of Flavio Dino when these images come to light. Because, hold on, if you convicted so-and-so, A, B, C, D, and F, more than 1,000 people, and there's no proof that these people broke or vandalized anything. And there really isn't. You can check the footage. Who actually vandalized? Then they take these people, conduct an investigation, find out who they are, who these people are. They talk about impeachment and even other things for Flavio Dino because innocent people are paying for this. This has to be done. This has to be done. This case has to come to light. We are going to insist here as much as possible. This has to be done. It's not fair. It's not right what happened to these people. There are no images that incriminate them. It's just hearsay. It wasn't, and that's it. It's over. There's no such thing as it was, and that's it. It's over. So Flavio is coming in now. I don't even think we need Israeli secrets. The federal police themselves do this. They manage to access this virtual cemetery. Look for these images so we can see what happened on the more than 100 cameras there are. Then you'll see the hypocritical slang really come out. But here, electricity. Look at this. The news. Political pressure led the Supreme Court to remove Toffoli from the master case. But here there's a paragraph that I found intriguing. Alexandre de Moraes. Right at the beginning of their meeting yesterday, Toffoli informed the court about what it decided to argue. Then, regarding his suspension, he intended to make it worse, meaning he would file all kinds of appeals and drag the matter out for a long time. So, Toffoli kind of played it both ways. If you suspend me, I'm going to drag this out. I'm not leaving, I'm going to drag it out. Then they made a deal for him to leave. But then, Alexandre de Moraes had already given his vote in advance, which would be in favor of Toffoli, for him to continue as the rapporteur. And look at that. He thought it was absurd that Andre Rodriguez, the head of the federal police, had conducted an investigation on the Supreme Court minister without authorization for it. The head of the federal police, who is connected to Lula, went there and conducted an investigation and didn't say anything. To the ministers. It wasn't him, it was the police, right? But he didn't inform the ministers. In other words, the federal police is supposed to work for the ministers in this case. Weird, right? Democracy only lets us talk. Up until now, authorities with special privileges at the top of the Republic's command could only be the subject of a federal police report if there was prior authorization. But not in this case, right? In this case, in this one. Because the minister who was being investigated was Dias Toffoli. Now it may be that this happens. The federal police ask Andre, look, we're going to investigate this here, okay? Because Andre is not involved in the matter, so now the federal police can do it. It doesn't make sense for the federal police to go ask the person who has a problem, whoever it is. Look, I'm going to investigate, okay? What do you think happened? So, things get more and more unclear. Every detail shows total desperation. Total desperation. Because now, things are in the hands of Andre Mendonça. There's nowhere else to run. And the Israeli Secret Service is giving full support to the federal police to investigate the cell phone issue. So, what now? And you see how things are, right? When the federal police want to, they get things done, don't they? You see? They can find even hair in an egg, even a needle in a haystack. We're seeing the federal police here making us proud again. Making us proud. We are Brazilians. Man, we want to see what's right. Mossad got involved in the situation. As right, Zanato, did it make sense to you? Share this video on WhatsApp, Telegram, Facebook, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and leave your comments. Everyone's participation is very important. This is a crucial moment we're facing right now, my friends. There are thousands of people imprisoned, President Bolsonaro himself, and it's a tremendous injustice. You can't say that's justice. It's not justice. Not here or anywhere else. It just isn't. And for the first time, we are seeing the ministers concerned about the situation that is unfolding. This has never happened in all these years. It was always double down, double down, double down, double down, double down, double down, and suddenly there's no way to double down anymore. You can do bad things, but now, Andre Mendonça, who's there watching. And Andre Mendonça is greatly admired by Michel Bolsonaro. Forget Bolsonaro, it's Michel's. And those who saw Andre Mendonça know that everything they did to President Bolsonaro is unfair. There was no justice here or anywhere else. A new phase, a new moment. It's beautiful to see. And these are the situations that are unfolding right now. Share this video. I'll be back soon on the Parents and Children channel, Fabiano Guiguet, with more updates.